Let's talk about stay. I get shown all the time that people's dogs know how to stay. And what they do is they put their dog in a sit or a down, and then they back up and they hold their hand out. And they tell their dog to stay, 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 stay. And then when they stop saying stay and they put their hand down, then the dog gets up and they're like, I can't get past this piece. So here's how it goes. Don't be weird about stay. We have brilliant animals. Our dogs are so smart, and that's what drives me to be a dog trainer, is the brain and the minds of a dog and how well they do. So we have to teach it in a way to help our dogs understand that stay is stay, and that means don't move. And I don't care if I put my dog in a sit and I'm going to work on stay and they lay down. I'm not going into the show ring. I don't care that my dog lays down. If you're going into the show ring, you're going to expect a sit, you're going to expect them to stay in a sit, or you're going to expect them to stay in a down. We'll probably have one of the barn cats join us up here in just a minute, so kind of funny on a dog training video that we have cats, but here we go. With your stay, it's all pressure and released. However, when I'm working on sit and down and I'm using food, I will reward for duration. So if I ask my dog to sit, and they sit and I give them a treat, if they remain seated, I'm taking advantage of a behavior that a dog already knows how to do, which is sit and stay. How many times do you see your dog sit and watch out the window? We have one that she loves to just sit and stay and watch the ducks. So stay is rewarding duration of a sit or a down when not asked. When we are ready to teach it, the treats go away and it's pressure and release. So I'm going to stay close to my dog. I'm going to ask them to sit. If they don't sit, I'm going to apply pressure. If they sit, I'm going to give them a stay command. I don't always use my hand because I'm not always in a situation that the dog is going to be paying attention to my hand. So I want them to understand the word to the behavior. If the dog gets up, I'm just going to stand there. If they get up, I'm going to apply pressure into my sit. And if you need a little bit more clarification on that, go back and watch my sit video. And I talk about that on how to use your pressure and release for sit. They break the stay, the sit stay, pressure, they sit, pressure goes away. I'm going to start doing circles around my dog, and I'm going to spiral out, and I'm going to spiral in. And at any point, I'm not worried about if they're staying in the same place. I'm more worried about the behavior that I'm asking them to do. So I'm not going to run back to them. I'm not going to try and prevent them from getting up. If they get up, I'm going to start all over, apply my pressure, ask for the sit, and start doing spirals away from my dog and then back into my dog. At any point, I may come in and give them a pet and then go back out to spiraling. That circling helps our dogs understand that we're not leaving them, we're not walking away, and we're not setting them up for failure or being sneaky about it. I just want you to stay in that position no matter what's going on. As I get further away, and I feel like I can get 10 to 15 feet away from my dog and spiraling out, then I will start walking straight out and straight back, and straight out and straight back of the spokes of a wheel where I spiraled out to. I'm coming back in, I'm telling them, good stay, that's nice, I'm petting them, I like that, and I go back out. When I can get all the way around with my spokes, and this will take about a week, then I start adding in my distractions. So now we're going to the park, now we're going to soccer games, now we're going to the coffee shop, now we're going to a friend's house. I'm now training in scenarios, in real life scenarios, and I'm doing the same exact behavior. I may also have the kids involved in playing around the dog as I expect the dog to stay in a sit or a down position. The pressure is the same. If it's sit, it's straight up. If it's down, the pressure's down. And I'm not racing back to stop the dog. I'm just quietly going back, applying my pressure, asking for what I want, a sit, stay, or a down stay, and going back to what I'm doing. You can go into Home Depots, you can go into Nordstrom's, any place that allows you to have dogs that you're going to go, then take your dog and train in those scenarios. One of my favorite places is going into Home Depot and training because there's all kinds of distractions, from dogs to people. Everybody wants to pet. The workers sometimes will carry treats and cookies. So it's a great place, and it's also super fun to have them get up on things like the wood section or some kind of platform in Home Depot. So have fun with that, but get them out and train in those scenarios so that your dog knows and believes that they can do it no matter where you're at in your life's journey.